What up, Dokkanners? The Global Dokkan Celebration Countdown and full-on celebration are starting very, very soon. Believe it or not, we're not actually in the countdown yet. Even though the campaign says countdown campaign, we're kind of like in the countdown's countdown. Because according to the database, we're going to be jumping into the countdown celebration in just about a day. No, actually, but yeah, about 2 days. So this video is just going to be going over some important dates between now and the commencement of the Global Dokkan Celebration. Number one reason, I don't know what else to do for a video. Number two, I think it's important for everyone to know things that are coming up because time is going to move very slowly for the next, I would say, 24 to 48 hours, depending on who you are. If you are someone who is excited for Daima, your excitement levels might slow down time. If you don't even care, might make time go faster, or maybe you want to know what's coming up just to like get all that suspense out of the way. Whoever you are, it's going to be a very, very interesting next couple of days. So let me list out whatever dates that we know so far, just to be as prepared as possible. And now that I look at this, why am I getting toothpaste vibes? Does this not look like Aquafresh? I used to eat a lot of toothpaste as a kid. Did I say that out loud? All right, so let's jump in here and start with the date that is coming up more quickly, which is the June 29th special day 24-hour window. So this one is for the infamous free tickets, only this time we are not going to be getting those tickets. We are only going to be getting the stones, and the Chamber of Secrets will be opened once again for 24 hours. Why? To reiterate, they will not be doing these free ticket giveaways during marquee celebrations, like the biggest of the biggest. So that would probably mean Anniversary, Global Dokkan Celebration, and if I were to guess, also Tanabata. But we don't know what that new, I mean, are they going to call it Tanabata? Are they going to call it something? Oh no, it would be Tanabata for JP. Thank you for us. Maybe they do it for that one. Maybe they don't. We don't know yet. But for right now, we know for sure Anniversary and Global Dokkan Celebration will not be getting it through this. We could still get those tickets through something else, which I'll get to in a minute. But for 24 hours, if you guys are working on certain characters that you think might be relevant for potentially Daima or potentially GT or whatever you think it is, the Chamber of Space and Time, I'm going to be calling it the Chamber of Secrets from now on because it's just funny. It was a funny little mix up and I like it. So this will be around 5 hours after this starts. Okay, so JP's reset is at 8 a.m. my time. So JP's reset, not the JP reset that's following this video being posted. And then Global's reset that is happening the day after this video gets posted. That is when this is going to start. It's very difficult for me to try to always reference universal times like that. So hopefully you guys can figure it out. If not, I mean, I'm going to be making videos anyway. But then 5 hours after Global's reset on this day, that is when the countdown begins. According to Proton's database info here, June 30th, 5 a.m. GMT is when the countdown starts. So that translates into June 29th, 10 p.m. PDT, which is around the time that Global's banners used to typically drop, right? So that's when the countdown starts. Now, in the countdown itself, we have a lot of things that will potentially be revealed. But one thing that I'm most curious about is the seriously stage 3. I'm very curious if this is actually going to be giving us free tickets. Because if we go back to these events from before, it started back at the end of April. We had free tickets with it, not in these missions, but the extra difficulty missions. Then end of May, we had these same missions with the extra difficulty missions giving us tickets. Will they do that during the Global Dokkan Celebration? I don't recall if they mentioned anything about that specifically in the video. Maybe they do, maybe they don't, but that is something that I'm going to be interested on. And also, who will the boss be? Because for this, actually, let's take a look. Who were the bosses for this? Oh yeah, it was Blue Goku, then it was Kid Goku. Right, Blue Goku because Golden Week, and then Kid Goku because Dragon Ball Saga. Sure. So if it's Daima, would this be, I don't know, Goma? Would this be, I don't know, Degesu? One of the Majin boys? So that is a big question for this one. Also, Countdown EZA or EZAs, we'll have to have that revealed, but that will only happen once the countdown details are revealed. That may not happen via a data download. That might just happen from the actual campaign news. And again, June 29th, 10 p.m. PDT would be just that point where we'd find out. For the 5 people who care, the Millennium Arena is going to be dropping 24 hours after this. I suppose I should actually write that down. Let me write it down. July 30th, 10 p.m. PDT. I shouldn't call it Million Arena. Trash place event. Trash event, not trash, please. All right, trash event. So they have constantly been rescheduling the release of the finals because I think just nobody's doing it, which is hilarious. But we have to go all the way back to the Dragon Ball Celebration to actually see the change. So in here, it used to be the 25th that they were going to release it. Then they changed it to the 26th. Now it's changed to the 30th at 10 p.m. So that's 24 hours into the countdown celebration itself. So you're probably not even going to be busy. You're just going to be busy with other things to even worry about this. But just for those of you who want to know, that is when that's going to be dropping. Then a couple of days. Do we have 31 days in June? No, we only have 30 days. So basically 2 days after the trash event finals comes out, July 2nd. Oh my God. 4 a.m. Are you serious? There's no shot. July 2nd, 3 a.m. PST. That's PST. You have to add an hour. It really is. Oh my God. It's going to be 4 a.m. PDT. So if I were to equate that to resets, okay. So that would be 4 hours before JP's upcoming reset for that day. And that would be 11 hours after Global's previous reset. That's psychotic. Okay. That should be fun. I mean, it'll be crazy for me, but that'll be a breeze for you guys on the other side of the pond. Global Dokkan Celebration reveal, character reveal, and Twitter giveaway. So the reveal will consist of the actual campaign events. They're going to be revealing info on the events as well as the new characters. We'll probably see a snippet of the animations. If I were to guess, it would be some sort of an animation that pays off this. I think similarly to what they did during the worldwide celebration, they kind of paid off the intro animation to the Brolys or something through that reveal. And then the Twitter giveaway. So for those of you who might be curious about this, this is a very weird thing that they did. They did this. I didn't do a video on this because I just didn't really want to annoy those who aren't even eligible. Like, this is strictly for, what is it, like the US? Here, hold on. This promotion is open to legal residents of the US, which is funny, excluding Rhode Island. What did they ever do? Like, what? Okay. Canada, excluding, okay, I guess it's spelled differently. Excluding Quebec, the UK, Germany, France. Is that how you spell Netherlands? The Netherlands? Okay. Japan, Republic of Korea, Taiwan. It's like, it's very limited, okay? So if you don't live in any of these places, you are just SOL. But basically, like, you retweet something, you tell them what you want, and some people will win, and you'll get some of these prizes. So the final date to do that, I think, is 24 hours from now, but then the actual reveal of who won will be taking place during this. I never made a video because I didn't want to annoy people with the fact that a lot of you guys are probably not going to even be able to participate. July 5th, after this, 3 days later, we will get the Dokkan Now special. Now, in the interim, there will probably be content for us to be dealing with because the countdown celebration will be underway. There will probably be a seriously. There will be an EZA or two, multiple, I don't know. Other events might also be around. Also, during this time, if you have been doing those growth events with the blue keys, those weekly resets might kick in for you to jump back in to do that. So there will probably be enough things for us to do for those 3 days. But then July 5th, 7 p.m. PDT, we will get the Dokkan Now Global Dokkan special. So this, for reference, is 2 hours after Global's daily reset for the day. This would be 11 hours after JP's daily reset for the day. And we will get the special for the full breakdown of the entire thing. We'll see animations, we'll see events and all that stuff, everything you want. And we'll also get chance time. So I did a video on that. If you guys haven't done so, make sure you guys pick up the balls that you want. You can pick up one of every single ball to ensure that you get 30 Dragon Stones, because they're going to be giving us 15 Dragon Stones per ball. They're going to be drawing 2 of them. Or if you want to take a chance, which is what I did, I only put balls into 3 of the numbers. So if I were to win, if it's one of those 3 numbers, then I could potentially earn at least, 45 stones? Or something like that. I don't know. Like, I have a little bit of a higher reward payout, but that's because I gambled a little bit by investing in just 3 balls instead of 7. And then 2 days later, the Global Dokkan celebration begins. And it's weird because it's starting an hour after Global's daily reset and 10 hours after JP's daily reset, which is very odd to me. I don't know if we have had odd start dates for celebrations before, for crying out loud. The 10th anniversary, you know what? I actually want to find that. The 10th anniversary started at an absurd time. It was literally lunchtime in my time zone. I have never seen Dokkan start anything that early before, but it was the craziest thing ever. It was the end of January, right? Because we started, yeah. Okay, so dude, this was so crazy to me. The start of the summons, yeah, January 28th, 1 p.m. my time. That is absurd. Would they do something like that again? I mean, I don't know if it's going to be that early, but that kind of contextualizes this weird timing. So will they stick to this? Was it an error? I don't know. We'll see. But if it's not, this is when we're starting. So that is the rundown for the stuff leading up to the Global Dokkan Celebration. Hey, I was able to ramble again. Dude, I'm getting really good at that. I'm very proud of myself. But don't worry, these ramble videos will not be happening for much longer because peak content is coming back. I am feeling very optimistic about this. The feelings are back. You know, I got those good vibes back in Dokkan. So I think that when we jump into the celebration, whether or not you like Daima itself, I think that Dokkan will take care of us this celebration. I am being blindly optimistic because that's how I want to live. I don't want to be sad about Dokkan and how it's been thus far because they dropped the ball. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, obviously like down below. Let me know in the comments, which of these dates will you be around for? I will be live reacting to the reveal. I will be live reacting to the Dokkan Now special. I will be live streaming out the wazoo all over the place leading up to it. So which of these dates are you looking forward to? Are you not going to be around for? Let me know if there's anything else that I missed. Feel free to share in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe for more Dokkan content in the future and click the notification bell so that you'll let YouTube know you want to see more of my stuff. Do it. Thank you so much for watching. And seriously, again, thank you so much for watching the videos. It has been a very rough few months, both in terms of the channel and me personally. And I want to sincerely thank you, especially those of you who comment on my videos, who watch my videos, even if it may seem boring or whatever. Those of you who point out the Toonels, I really appreciate those Toonel pointers. Some of them are reaches, all right? Some of them are nonsense, but you know what? We appreciate it nonetheless. So thank you guys for watching and sticking around. We are back, all right? We are back. Things are going to be fun. And yeah, we'll be doing plenty more streams and all that good stuff. I still have not played my Switch 2. How long has that been out? Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned. Always remember to Dokkan responsibly. I